you to go out of town? The stupid young one or the married one?
The married one.
That's what I thought. Don't go, you hear me?
Hmm.
And you know what? You're not listening to me because I see you going. I see you going. I'm just telling you, I'm trying to help you to avoid the heartache. Don't go blindly through life. Let me use the power of the tarot to show you the way. Call me now for your free reading.
Welcome to the dumbest podcast on your desk. I am Manny McDoucherson.
And I'm Clayton Keck.
And shout out to Escape the Paradigm every
Absolutely.
time. Killer song. We were saying something about possibly using a different song at one point. Yeah, I kind of dropped the ball on that. That one's on me. Sorry about
I
that.
was against it from the start.
You know what? The song that I have in my head that would be great is a really good song. But you know what? We'll get into that another time. Get into that another episode. Well, thank you for coming. Oh, put it on the board.
Oh, we're bringing back the counter.
Wait, no, hold on. Let me get it. Put it on the board. Thanks for coming. Number 2, to listen to the ramblings of two. How did E.T. Lamar put it? 2 dickheads or 2 shitheads or some shit like that with or
close enough.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember everybody's quote about us. I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Everybody's got varying thoughts on us.
Yes, even this guy.
Even the self-proclaimed sensei.
Even the self-proclaimed douche.
I would accept that more than a sensei who says he's a sensei.
That's between you and El Sensei.
Hey, you know what? PRW, I've got a few things in the works with them, and who knows? He might have to answer to Clayton Keck. We don't know yet. We'll see in the near future.
Oh, my God. Here we go. All right. Who are we talking about today?
So, today, we are talking about this fraudulent bitch who,
Okay.
who in the late 90s, early 2000s, was a huge face for a company of fraudulent people.
Huge. She was huge.
Well, she wasn't, but her name was.
She was huge.
We are talking about a person named, born with the name Yuri Del Harris. A lot of people might know her better as Miss Cleo.
Went straight out of Dogtown. Call me now for your free reading.
There she is. And
Yeah,
she did come straight out of Dogtown, I'm going to say.
I just set up that soundbite right before this show, so I forgot which one it was. That one's on me.
Hey, either way, she was born August 12, 1962 in Los Angeles, California, at least to the legal records that show her birth.
Okay.
Though it has been noted she was actually born in Jamaica, and her mother left her in the care of an American couple, according to friends of Cleo,
Quote, unquote.
in the documentary of her, which there is documentaries of her. There's a couple, actually.
Oh, of course.
I've seen one of them. No, I didn't actually. I want to. I'm starting this off on a lie, guys. I seen it, but I didn't. All right.
Hey,
I seen there was one, and I wanted to see it, which is what I meant to say. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I really want to see Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls.
Hey, he just said it, so he's seen it.
Slowly I turn. step by step, inch by inch.
Call me now for your free reading.
You sound like you need a reading, that's for sure.
I just need a reading railroad.
Yeah. Oh,
The
nice.
reading railroad.
God, I do remember how lame that fucking song was.
It wasn't called the Reading Railroad.
Reading Rainbow. And it's so funny because I really thought that's what you said.
No, I said Reading Railroad.
Went straight out of Dogtown.
That's where my mind went. Oh, my God. Whew. Harris attended Ramona Convent Secondary School, which is a Catholic girls' school. Basically a boarding school. That's absolutely what it was, not basically. I'm going to butcher this name. I know it, but I don't care. I'm not from California. Alhambra, California.
Yeah, you're not from California, and you also are a Mexican who speaks terrible Spanish. So, yeah, you were going to butcher that right from the front.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This fucker would fuck up the name San Carlos.
I don't know about all that, but still. As for her later schooling, that's a bit skewed. Harris had apparently told People magazine during an interview that she had attended the University of Southern California.
Which one?
That's part of the problem because the university had said they had no records of her ever attending their school. And by the university, there was a couple that they contacted.
Exactly, because
And,
there's more than one university in Southern California. I mean, I'm not from California. I don't even keep up with college sports, and I know that there's more than one University of Southern California.
Yes, there is. In fact,
Southern California has a shit ton of people and is a lot bigger than what we think.
but there are actually 4 colleges in Southern California that says University of Southern California.
Yeah.
They contacted every fucking one of them, and none of them had records of her ever attending.
Yeah.
So
I
that
didn't
right there was a
realize there
red
was-
flag to fucking begin with.
I didn't realize there was 4. I knew
Yes,
there was.
I did look into that.
But I knew there was at least 2, maybe 3. I didn't know there was 4.
No, there's 4, and it's
Okay.
so fucking hilarious that none of them have any records. Harris's career basically began when she...
UC Berkeley? Is UC Berkeley?
It's in Southern California, yes, but that's not one of them.
I don't think that's in Southern California. I think it's just University of California, Berkeley.
I
don't know. I could be wrong about that.
You know, I could be mistaken as well, but I think it's far enough Southern California that they would consider it a Southern California college, but it's not one of the ones with the actual name.
Southern California,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Harris's career basically began when she relocated to Seattle and wrote a play named For Women Only.
Okay,
Harris.
okay.
Yeah, and you know what? From everything that I've seen about this particular play, it was a big hit.
Okay,
Big
all
hit.
right.
Harris played this is kind of part of the birth of, but we'll get into it.
The
Harris
birth
played,
of a woman.
I don't know about rebirth, but birth.
No, that's why I didn't say.
I know you didn't, but I did.
Oh, have you ever seen Rebirth?
Oh my God, yes.
All right, we're not going to
That's
get
a
into that.
story for another time because my God.
Watch Rebirth if you have not seen. When I saw it was on Netflix. I don't know where it's streaming or where it's available, but now if you get the option to watch Rebirth, watch it.
I will say
it's a bit weird.
It's
terrible.
more
than a bit weird.
It's terrible but entertaining.
Yeah. Shout
sure.
out to Steve Agee. He killed it in that fucking movie.
I will
for
say
real.
this. If you like this show, there's a good possibility you probably will like Rebirth. And now that I just shit on our own show, here we go.
Ain't no shit. Thank you for just thank you for sending us to
Dogtown.
dude. You sunk us to a level that was actually lower than Tango and Cash, and I love Tango and Cash.
And that movie is fucking god awful.
Very much so.
Come on.
But the movie...
I did like the movie, too, but it is fucking terrible.
It's so great. It's so great to watch.
It's one of those terrible movies you just can't get enough of.
It's great to watch.
Harris played a Jamaican woman named Cleo in 1996. The play was a hit. Also interesting to note, Harris wrote under the pen name of Ree Paris.
Okay.
Now, and I don't think I included it later on, but there are later things involving that pen name of her. We'll get into it a little later, which I will bring back up.
Can you say alias? I knew you could.
Very good.
But we'll get into it.
We will.
I'm just taking a guess, but
Yeah.
it's pretty obvious.
It's gonna get into it, and again, I know where to insert that. I just did not put it into
Phrasing.
Phrasing.
I mean,
both were apt. In 1997, Harris began to work with the Langston Hughes Performing Arts Center.
no shit.
Where she had produced and performed 2 plays.
Okay.
Langston Hughes Performance Arts Center focuses on African American art. I knew you'd get a kick out of that.
Very much so.
Artists and audiences in Seattle, Washington. Oh, nah, I guess.
Yes.
I-
Finishing
I-
off
I-
a sentence. That's fine.
Yeah, it would have been nice, but you did hit the button, and I seen you going for it, so that's why I paused and I forgot that.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
so-
that's fine. That's part of the podcast. See, that's part of the podcast process.
We're just gonna label it as we did that on purpose, so that you think that we just suck that much. Her last project, Supper Club Cafe in 1997, however, was a complete flop. So, shortly after that, she did leave town, and she left a trail of debt, broken dreams, and promises for the crew that worked for her.
I got a top hat cane and a pocket full of miracles. Pocket full of miracles.
Oh, my Uber's here. Gotta go.
Yep, pretty much.
Didn't even get to finish the song.
Hey, bye.
Since she had promised every actor and actress pay and never delivered a dime to any one of them.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, they never got what they came for, which was, to be paid to be an actor in a play.
And I'm glad you put that on the board because I was about to tell you to. Harris explained her failure to pay them by saying she had bone cancer and her treatment cost would hinder her paying them. But in an attempt to make things a little better, she did, however, send each one of them a letter telling them she remembers how much she owes them.
Now, I could tell people that I have people cancer, which is, I think people are cancer, and that's how much I just don't like people in general. I mean, I don't like this fucking asshole. Like, we're doing the podcast together. I mean, like, seriously.
And he's
But-
like a brother to me, and he hates me. It's crazy.
Yeah, very much so.
Went straight out of Dogtown.
Yeah. But for real, like, I could just say you just saying some random stuff that's like, yeah, I have this. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, but without winking, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The one of the things like, yeah, I can't do it.
And in these letters, she also explained that her medical expenses would prevent her from paying people immediately. But she did write each actor and crew member to let them know either way. Apparently, that was supposed to make everything okay.
Just because I said something means it's all right.
Oh, man. Dude, you have no idea.
I'm all right because I just told you I got bone cancer or something like that. I don't know.
So that part alone made me laugh so fucking hard for like at least 20 minutes before I could move on. And then later on in the research, I laughed a little bit more because of the ironic aspect of it.
The irony. I like that.
Well, Yeah, that's not what I meant to say, obviously. January 1993, Stephen Fetter and Peter Stoltz started Psychic Advisors Network.
The PAN motherfuckers,
which did become Psychic Readers Network later on.
Yes, sir.
To compete with Psychic Friends Network. Using names such as Philip Michael Thomas, Catherine, Oxenberg, and Billy D. Williams. That was their cash cow, that's for sure.
Couldn't hit that button enough times.
No, they couldn't pay him enough either, so there's that.
Fuck no.
Oh, man. To help in their fight against the Psychic Friends Network, Harris moved to Florida in 1997. She was working in a telemarketing center where she used the Jamaican accent and did tarot psychic readings.
Wait.
Call me now for your free reading.
There you go. Harris was working an event as her Jamaican tarot reading character when she met Stephen Fetter, wow, and Peter Stoltz. Harris was asked to appear in an ad in 2000, in which she did, in fact, take.
Call me now for your free reading.
And there's that fucking ad. Pretty much. She also became a call taker under reader number 16153.
Call me now for your free reading.
Thus, Miss Cleo was officially born.
Went straight out of Dogtown.
Well, I think she came from it, not went to it. Miss Cleo claimed to be from, and I know I'm going to butcher this.
Trelawney.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. Jamaica. And that she had grown up in Jamaica. She also claimed to be a shaman.
Call me now for your free reading.
And that's the funny thing, too, and I thought I left this in here. Apparently, I took it out. She claimed to be a shaman because she refused to use the term voodoo doctor because it got a bad rap in the U.S. So she decided to go with shaman, which I'm sorry, voodoo doctor and shaman still are different fucking entities.
That's true.
They really are.
That's true. They like the practices are different.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
Yeah. But also, you know, voodoo gets a bad rap through Haitians and what's the other one?
Haitians and yeah, I do know who you're. Well,
Yeah, I can't remember.
Well, there
what
was
it is.
also an African tribe that used a lot of voodoo as well, and I can't remember that tribe. But yeah, no, there was definitely.
Wow, how backwards is this that you might know more about Africa than I do, but I know more about fucking Mexico and Mexicans than you do? Thank you. All right.
No, I agree. That deserve both. But yeah, so that to me, it's just weird that she went that turn phrase because it's still worlds apart. She specialized in tarot card readings.
You know what? I know why she went with shaman. Because of Bob Marley. She went shaman, shaman. I'ma be the shaman for you.
You know,
I'm a shaman. I'm a shaman. Yeah, I'm gonna be a shaman too, or something.
you know,
I don't
honestly, if she would have held out a little longer, she probably could have been the Charmin Bear. You know what I mean?
Nope. Hey, you know what they say? The shots you don't take, right?
Hey.
The swings you don't take, the shots you don't go after. But
They are wrong on one aspect because I regretted that one from the start.
I was hoping this wasn't gonna be one of them times. It's like, yeah, I still stand by. Like,
No,
not.
I instantly regretted
Like,
that
you
one.
should not be proud, and you should be ashamed of it. Just
Sure,
saying.
shortly after Miss Cleo began being the face of the network began sending unsolicited dick pics. I'm just kidding. It was unsolicited emails a.k.a. spam mail.
Dick pics.
Well, I guess they both fit under the same thing, quite honestly.
Well, they fit under your
Come
same
and
thing.
find out how big Miss Cleo is today.
How big are those dick pics, Miss Cleo?
Probably bigger than ours, that's for sure. Which would read, Miss Cleo has been authorized to issue you a special tarot reading. It is vital you call immediately. With all these emails going out, there was blowback in the form of multiple lawsuits, and charges of deceptive advertising and fraud. Many, if not all, emails promoted a free call with the use of the email, which turned out to be not free.
No.
Call me now
What?
for your free reading.
Wait. Let me get this straight. You encourage me to do this,
Yeah,
and it's imperative
yeah.
that I do this.
So important.
Call me now for your free reading.
But it's not.
Yeah, no, it's going to definitely cost you that.
Like, wow.
Other complaints were about people calling specifically to talk to Miss Cleo, and it was almost never Miss Cleo.
Wait.
What are you fucking nuts? Yeah. You fuck.
Call me now for your free reading.
Instead, it was usually actors portraying Miss Cleo or just other people in general, with the excuse that Miss Cleo was overbooked at the moment.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You know what? Jersey Mike has a point. As for the multiple lawsuits, they originated in multiple states, such as Arkansas, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Missouri, New York, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Florida. With someone bringing up the rear called the Federal Communications Commissions.
Call me now for your free reading.
The FC fucking C.
Yes.
What is better known as the FC fucking C.
Yes. 2002, the Federal Trade Commission charged the company's owners and Miss Cleo's promoters. They were two of the same.
Huh, no kidding.
I feel like I forgot to word that right. Stephen Fetter and Peter Stoltz with deceptive advertising.
Wait, so it was both the trade and communications?
Yes.
Oh, no shit.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I had to.
Also with the billing and collection practices.
Huh. Okay.
And Harris was never indicted.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, still to this day?
We'll get there. It was estimated that network had billed their victims over $1 billion. Stephen Vetter and Peter Stoltz agreed to settle by paying a $5 million fine to the FTC.
Which is pretty much just a brush right over the fucking forehead.
Yes. And had to pay out refunds totaling $500 million.
Which is yet again just, well, actually, that is a bit of a pinky in the butthole.
Yeah, I mean, but it still was not the full amount that they scammed these motherfuckers.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
He had to feel it, but it wasn't as bad. I mean, it wasn't as bad as getting poked by a fucking needle.
Yeah, but I definitely feel like they still gave them lube. They should have felt every inch of that.
Yeah, well, it would. Well, number one, it would have been, unfortunately, it would have been a woman's pinky. Because if it would have been a man's pinky, he would have used his thumb.
Call me now for your free reading.
Yeah. Oh, You know what's funny? That is ridiculous, but you're not wrong at all. During this lawsuit, it surfaced that Miss Cleo was not who she claimed to be.
Huh, no kidding.
That she was, in fact, born in the U.S., and her parents were also American citizens as well. Again, no kidding.
God damn it. I left my motherfucking
You know, God damn it, I think I did miss the point I was going to fucking hang on. Where was that at? 'Cause now I fucking forgot. It was something I was going to bring up later, and I already forgot about that. Yeah, well, we'll get there, or we won't. I don't know. Whatever. I already forgot.
Sorry, I had to take a vape hit.
It happens. It happens.
All right, where were you?
The state of Florida did sue Harrison due to a law that allowed spokespeople to be held liable. At the time this lawsuit began, Florida District Attorney Dave Ehrenberg led the case against Harrison, though he did retire and his unnamed successor dropped the charges later. Now, I did word it unnamed because I looked into several sources of who succeeded Dave Ehrenberg, and from everything I was able to look at, I could not find who that was, but there were about 5 different sources that I had to pay to look into shit deeper, and we all know our show doesn't produce enough money for me to do that.
I know.
So,
we pay money just to be able to put this shit out there.
Yeah,
so.
I mean we're using a lot of our own funds for a lot of this shit.
No, I'm using a lot of my own funds for this shit.
Motherfucker, I've used plenty of my own funds. Don't even.
Hey, we're not talking about past tense here.
Call me now for your free reading.
What? You fucking nuts? Yeah. You fuck.
At any rate.
That's another catchphrase of yours, too.
July 11, 2001, Harris started her own company, Wagwan. Now, Wagwan Entertainment. Now, this is another thing I tried to look into. Could not see what this company actually fucking did. Obviously entertainment, but
Okay.
I do feel like a lot of it was based around tarot readings and psychic readings, shit like that.
All right, well, let's get into it.
Harris voiced, well, see, that was about it. There was not much I could get into, but she also did voice the character Auntie Paulette in 2002 in the video game Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
What are you fucking nuts? Yeah. You fuck.
Call me now for your free reading.
And I do remember Vice City, and I do remember that character. In 2005, Harris was using her Miss Cleo gimmick for a used car dealership in Florida. Harris was also offering readings as Miss Cleo for weddings and parties. And Harris also had a podcast named Conversations with Cleo.
Call me now for your free reading.
Oh, man. In 2006, Harris came out as lesbian.
What are you fucking nuts? Yeah. You fuck.
So I wonder if she actually called Miss Cleo.
Call me now for your free reading.
And Miss Cleo was like, Miss Harris, did you know you like to lick pussy? And she's like, no way.
Ooh. Nope. She found her twin flame.
Oh! Yeah, that might have been it.
Deep cut. Not in this podcast, but it's a deep cut.
Oh, yeah, I was actually thinking about maybe doing a story on that shit. Wow, what a wild ride that is.
And them motherfuckers that say we're twin flames, and that is absolutely not true. No.
Dude, I would not be able to get paid enough to take a dick, I'll tell you that.
Well, that has nothing to do with it.
Oh, yeah, because you paying them. They're not paying you.
Well, no, not even that. I don't want to live in the same house with you. For real, no. No, thank you. I know you too well to know. I already know that.
Call me now.
I already know better.
Call Miss Cleo. We'll see how that pans out. 2015. Harris.
No.
Oh, I did. Yeah. Let me go back because I did totally skip it.
Wait. Hold on. Stop right there. Let me reset the video.
Oh, yeah. Good point. I hope it caught that last part.
It did.
It didn't?
No, it did.
Okay, cool.
Okay, now keep going.
Harris did, in fact, have 2 daughters, and she had been married at one point in her life. She married at the age of 19 and was divorced at the age of 21.
Call me now for your free reading.
She couldn't see that in her fucking
Right?
future
You
at
didn't
19.
see that coming.
Put it on the board.
Hey!
Oh, wait. Forgot about the came out as lesbian multiple times.
Oh, yes.
You know what? I add another one to that, too, just in
fuck
case.
it, why
'cause
not?
I don't know.
Harris also found out she had colon cancer.
At 21?
Shortly after, yeah.
Okay, yet again, how did you not see that coming at fucking 19?
Hey!
Call me now for your free reading.
Didn't take her own advice.
I mean, congratulations for getting over colon cancer, though. Like, for real. Well, whether or not if it was, real. Okay. Okay. Well,
2015. Harris appeared as Miss Cleo in a series of advertisements for General Mills cereal French Toast Crunch.
wait, no. No,
Yes.
no.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. I actually do. I remember one of these commercials, and I also remember it did not stay up long at all.
Oh, I want to look this up.
Oh yeah. No, it was there. I 100% remember it. The Psychic Readers Network sued General Mills because they claimed to own the Miss Cleo character. They
Nice.
also sued Benefit Cosmetics, which is a Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy subsidiary, for using Miss Cleo in a makeup commercial. I also remember that commercial that did not last long. Harris did succumb to her colon cancer on July 26, 2016, while in hospice care in Palm Beach, Florida. She was 53 years old, and she left behind 2 daughters. There was a documentary on HBO Max. I don't know if it was a series because I never got a chance to see it. Named Call Me Miss Cleo, that came out in 2022 about her life. And in 2024, there was a Lifetime movie that came out named Miss Cleo, Her Rise and Fall. And that's basically all the information I was able to find on this
Apparently,
Call me now for your free reading.
Miss Cleo.
There's this Miss Cleo French toast commercial that I just.
Yes, again, and that's the one I remember seeing. And there's also a makeup commercial with her. I believe it was a Revlon commercial that she was in. That was basically a Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy production, and I do remember that. And it didn't. None of these commercials lasted long at all.
Babies, Miss Cleo is back. Now, do you have silverware, sweet pea?
Oh my gosh, I do.
I sent you up something other than a knife and a fork.
I have a spoon. How did you know?
You are going to take that spoon and scoop up a bite of French toast crunch. Oh, cinnamon and maple syrupy.
I can't believe you see all that.
French toast crunch is back, and I predict you'll love it. Eat it now.
Eat it now.
Wow.
Went straight out of Dogtown.
Wow. You know, like the only thing that's really more upsetting is that I missed the last thing of everything that you said because of China.
Oh
looked
yeah,
at it.
yeah,
But what?
yeah,
I have no memory of this this goddamn French toast commercial. For real. That was magically ridiculous.
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
I
it
don't know
was.
any other way to put
Call
it.
me now for your free reading.
I'll be honest, man. I did not think we'd run through this episode so quickly, but here we are.
She's still alive?
No, she died in 2016.
16, yeah, I missed all that.
Yeah, from colon cancer. She did actually have it.
Oh.
Which is what made me laugh towards this part because of how she lied about cancer early on just to get out of paying people and then ends up dying from colon cancer.
Call me now for your free colon cancer screening.
She literally spoke that into existence for herself.
Which is not funny.
It's not funny, but it is in this scenario.
True.
Yeah, because she definitely did dupe a bunch of people that she was supposed to pay because of cancer that she never had.
Yeah, we're also pretty dark, and being pretty dark kind of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I mean, you know what? YouTube contacted us about our mental health.
Hey, they said,
real.
Call me now.
Kind of, yeah. Well, like YouTube was like, y'all might need to seek therapy. I mean, like
and then we were all like,
no, I was more like,
What are you fucking nuts? Yeah. You fuck.
by the way,
emphasis on you, fuck.
and by the way, if you suffer from any kind of suicide thoughts or suicidal ideations, check look for somebody, talk to somebody.
Please,
we
do make a lot of dark jokes, but that is something that I 100% agree. If you're having some kind of mental problems, please talk to somebody. Please get help. Your family does not need to lose you because you can't stand you.
Especially when it comes to suicide. I'm being really more adamant with the suicide because we may or may not be talking about this in a headline episode that's going to come. I'm not sure when.
It's coming up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if which is going to be before or after. Our kind of lineup right now is a bit weird. But I mean, I came across this story about an 11-year-old that got bullied and it drove her to suicide. Like, for real. Like talk to somebody if you're going through something. Like, I mean, I try to tell him how much of a, it's not that I think he is a literal piece of shit, but yeah, he's an asshole. He knows he's an asshole.
I'm the first one to admit it. Yeah, I'll tell you. Hey, how's it going? I'm Clayton Keg. I'm an asshole. Here you go.
Yeah. Yeah, and then next thing you know, he's trying to, stick his pinky in your butt, and then you're like, I don't like that. It's like, hey man, it's okay, we're brothers now. It's like, no, it's not the kind of brothership that I asked for. This is all fucking garbage. But but for real, if you
he consented.
No, I did not. But for real, it makes no sense if you can't come at least come to somebody. I mean, whatever, the fucking board or whatever. But if you can't find anybody to fucking talk to, there is a suicide prevention hotline. I cannot think of it off the top of my head.
I am gonna remember to add this to the episode. I have to, because this is important, and I definitely feel strongly about it too. I mean, me and the Douche have both lost a lot of people to suicide, drug overdoses. And yeah, no, it's definitely we make a lot of jokes referencing the shit, but 100% we don't think it's actually that funny, even though we joke about it a lot. We do. It is seriously a huge topic. We both do suffer from depression ourselves.
Damn right.
Suffer from addiction ourselves. I know both of us have had suicidal thoughts. We've discussed episode 4. We did bring it up, and
episode 4, baby.
It always comes back to that fucking episode.
Episode 4, baby.
But yeah, this is something that we both strongly do agree on. If you're having mental problems, please get help. Please look into help, and I will look into adding some stuff to this one for sure.
Yeah, it's somehow, some way. We're gonna go ahead. We need to start doing better with our episode descriptions, but adding websites and whatnot. But suicide awareness and prevention is definitely one of the biggest things with us. Because I mean, honestly, we wouldn't be doing this garbage today, and I'm calling it garbage because of
he's got a lot of faith in the show.
Call me now for your free reading.
Yeah, you got to see the video for that one.
It's worth to watch.
But no, but seriously, suicide prevention and awareness is a one. I mean, besides like heroin and meth and speed addiction and shit like that. Suicide prevention and awareness is a very, very big deal to us, and we would like to make sure to kind of keep that in everybody's heads and brains because I can't remember what month it is for suicide prevention and awareness, and for some strange reason, I feel like it's in June, but I
think
could be wrong.
You know what? I think you might be right, but I will say this as well. That does also bring me to, if you're having any problems with substance abuse, please reach out to somebody for that as well. I mean, I've definitely ruined, possibly 2 marriages because of substance abuse. Yeah, it's not good for anybody.
Yeah, he used to see somebody suck dick for cocaine, and somebody else has seen him.
That's crazy, but that part did not happen.
Well, I mean,
I wasn't against it. I'm just saying it didn't happen.
No, what's really funny about it, I couldn't think of a way to reword not how high.
Yeah. Half baked.
Half baked. Yeah.
Have you ever sucked dick for weed?
No, that's not how it went.
I thought it was.
No. Bob Saget stood up.
I do know it was Bob Saget.
Yes, Bob Saget stood up and said, "Weed is not a drug. I used to suck dick for cocaine." And somebody in the back row goes, "And I seen him." Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was trying to find a
Good
way
old Bob Saget. What a fucking crazy guy that guy was. And
used to be.
Well, to be fair, I'm not even sure how much of a good person he was after certain things I heard after he died and a little bit before he died.
Man, but that stand-up show he had on Netflix was funny as fuck, though.
Yeah, no,
Before he even goes on stage, there's a camera pointing at him, and he just kind of puts his fucking, he kind of just, makes it looks like that the bulb is just burning the tip of his fucking dick before he goes on stage. And then he just goes right on fucking stage. Absolutely. Man, that last stand-up that I saw of him, that shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, I might have to look into him, man, because I heard some disturbing things about him. But, yeah, either way, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. All right. So it may be a little short. But I mean, we can't always have a episode that's an hour and a half. And I mean,
again, I didn't expect us to run through it as quickly as we did. I thought we were going to have more.
Call me now for your free reading.
Really thought there was going to be more banter, but yeah.
Here's to the losers, bless them all.
All right, well, that's an episode. Well, thanks for the good old Miss Cleo.
Oh man.
You know what? I will recommend a podcast if you want to go into a deep dive into Miss Cleo and whatever that psychic network that she was part of or whatever. Check out check out Frosters from the Last Podcast Network. They did a series on that psychic network and Miss Cleo. It's absolutely informative. It goes way deeper than what we did, and it's
well, that's because they can afford to.
That's true.
Yeah, no, I have seen Fraudsters. I will admittedly, I've been wanting to check them out. I still have not checked them out at all. I'm gonna start checking them out.
Okay. All right. Well, this is the dumbest podcast on your desk. I am Andy McDoucheson.
And I'm Clayton Keck.
You can catch us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast Index, Listen Notes, Pandora, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Audible, and Sirius
XM Radio.
I thought we were just going to yell it.
Well, you threw me off with a little sing-along there, so.
Call me now for your free reading.
I mean, it's just what it's what happened.
All right. Well, yeah, there we go.
All right. Shout out to Miss Cleo for, doing what she did.
Call me now for your free reading.
Shout out to Queenie for handling our social.
And you
I
know
think
what?
there's one social.
So far, one. She has been including us on her own Insta, so we don't have an Instagram, but she does. So she's been putting us out on her own Instagram as well.
Hey, I don't know, dude. Like, we might need to hire her to do our video edits, like, for real.
Ooh, that because I sure as fuck can't trust Carlito.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that guy. In a couple episodes.
Well, you know why we haven't? Because I actually took care of this shit myself. I did not want to hand this over to Carlito and have him fuck shit up.
Call me now for your free reading.
I didn't have to call her. I knew this was going to be terrible if I gave this to fucking Carlito to fucking do.
Well, I mean, I want to say that he's not wrong, but it's true. He's actually not wrong.
Yeah, he should pay us more than he does.
All right. Well, you know what? Thanks for listening. Email us at yourstoriesdpoyd@gmail.com. Oh, by the way, I have brought this up on the Remy Boys podcast. Email the keg if you ever had a dick surgery. Email us if you've ever had a dick surgery at yourstoriesdpoyd@gmail.com.
Wait. Why the fuck are you? Why are
All right, holla at your boys.
Why are they emailing me about this? Why?
Peace.
Call